Well, hi there, and welcome to another Hammock Hangout. Today we are talking about self-publishing and the beast of printing. This is something that a lot of people have asked me about and wondered how one goes about actually getting their manuscript printed and into for real book form. So, I want to break down some of the lessons that I learned along the way and some of the good things that I picked up just through experience and share those with you guys and any budding authors out there that might be facing that decision of trying to figure out where to get your manuscript printed. So the two big ones that are out there right now, Amazon's Createspace and IngramSpark's Lightning Source. So for my first book, I started with Amazon's Createspace. Createspace, some of the pros. It is very streamlined. Their website is super user-friendly, very non-intimidating, very inexpensive. You get your ISBN for free, which is great. And their whole process is incredibly streamlined. Amazon knows books, and they know printing and shipping. So they just make it quick and easy. I received my first proof from them. And here's one of the cons to Amazon, and the biggest con in my opinion, they don't offer hardback. So I ordered, I had to go with the softcover version, and when I got it, this is the first proof that I ordered, and I was really happy with the colors. It was really vibrant. The page colors are super vibrant. Really nice quality on that. However, the con is because it is not hardcover, then it kind of rolls back, and it started doing this in like the first 15 minutes of me owning it. So if you just imagine putting this in the hands of a 3-year-old and seeing how long it lasts. I took this to several moms and families and people to give me some good input on what they thought. And the two things that I heard the most was, this looks like a really nice coloring book. Because the colors, the cover and the feel, it looks like a coloring book from the outside. And then moms especially told me, like, yeah, I don't know that I would even buy this because it would just get worse over time, and then it wouldn't fit on the shelf, and it would be a mess, and all of that. It is not meant to withstand several children's use. And I really wasn't happy about that, to the point where I just ordered this proof and decided I needed to look into another option, because I was so not happy with it, despite how streamlined and easy and cost-effective their services are. So I put Amazon's Createspace aside, and I turned to IngramSpark's Lightning Source. Now their company is offering hardcover, which is wonderful, but with that, it is more expensive. So you do have to kind of gauge what's important and what's your priority here. Some of the pros to IngramSpark. They have their hardcover books, which is great, and it is very nice quality. The money you put into it, you're paying for quality. They have several different page quality options. For my first proof, I had it on the cheapest setting, and I found pretty quickly that wasn't going to do it. The colors were more dull than what I wanted, and so then I bumped it up, and we got a thicker page, a better quality, more resistant to little hands, and just a more vibrant color here, better quality when you bump it up from not the cheapest setting. They also focus on brick and mortar stores way more than Amazon does. So if you want to actually get your book into bookstores, then Ingram facilitates that very much. They are set up to be a database for like chain bookstores to look and see what's out there. And I have had occasion where I'll be talking to the manager of a bookstore about my book and about them carrying my book, and then they can just go online right there while I'm standing with them. They will go onto the Ingram website and put in my book's title, and it'll come up, and all the information that they need on it and ordering and all that can be done through Ingram, and then that money is transferred to me. So that is great if you want to focus more on the brick and mortar store side of things, then that's a good way to go. They also, if you take the option to, then they will put it on Amazon for you. They list it, they go through most of the hassle and they manage it and ship right from there. It's all print on demand. So they get the orders and they fulfill the orders. It's on Amazon Prime. It's really quick. It's great. However, they don't always keep track of things as well as I wish they would. So I kind of have to keep track and make sure that it's in stock and that things are working the way that they need to be working. And then when I find a problem, or if a customer contacts me with a problem, then I'll go back to Ingram and I'll talk to them and then they fix it. But it is really nice for them to just kind of handle all of the shipping stuff on their end, so I don't need to, which is definitely a pro in my book. Some cons on IngramSpark: they are not as streamlined. They're not as easy as Amazon, and it's not as painless a process. They are significantly slower, significantly more expensive, and just a little bit harder to use. You're going to have to pay for your own ISBN, which is usually about $100, and you're just going to have to do a lot of the legwork yourself. But the thing, despite the fact that it not being as easy as Amazon and it being significantly more expensive, I still went with Ingram because of the hardcover thing. To the point of not only for my first book, but also my second book. They had some really good options for cover qualities. They have lots of different sizes of books that they offer. And they have, this one was the gloss finish and this one was the matte, which I really like the fact that you have some different options so people can look at my books and it doesn't look just kind of unimaginative and all just the same, but that things are able to be different and they do offer things to be different. So even though it's the same size, that they are two very distinctly different books, which is great. So it really does boil down to what your priority is, what your reason for printing is, what you're wanting to get out of it. If you want something cost effective, quick, simple, easy, something just for yourself or a hobby or whatever, then Amazon is a great option. If you're okay with softcover. I think if I was just doing novels that it was geared more towards adults, then I would probably go with Amazon and the softcover would be just fine. Since I'm doing kids books, the hardcover was really important to me. If you want something with a lot more options for quality and something that is just overall better quality and you're willing to pay for it, then Ingram is the way to go, in my opinion, at least. So that's some insight for you guys, and I hope it's helpful for any budding authors out there. It is absolutely worth it. If you have a manuscript that you feel like needs to be out there, needs to be shared, then take the time, put the effort into figuring out which printing company is best for you, and go for it. It is incredibly satisfying to be able to hold your own book, your own work, and have it look so professional and so for real, which I love. It feels like such a blessing to be able to have this resources. Amazing. So hopefully that was helpful for you guys. For anybody that doesn't know, both of my books are available on Amazon. Adventure Ahead just came out last week. If you haven't gotten your copy of that, go find it. The link is below for both of these guys. And they are on Amazon now. If it says that it's out of stock, ignore that. Order it anyway. It will come to you. And for those of you guys that have been following along the publication adventure, some really exciting things are falling into place for this autumn. And I'm super excited. Oh, I'm super excited for some of the opportunities that are coming up for the Adventure Ahead crew. And got some new experiences on the horizon. So I'm really looking forward to it and looking forward to share with you guys. So stay tuned. All of our social media links are below, as well as where to buy the book, and then the Amazon and Ingram printing websites are below as well. So go check those out, figure out what works for you, and as always, stay tuned because there is so much more adventure ahead.